You have to have like love in it, no matter what you're gonna do. And like sustainability is like love is inherently sustainable. And so it's like in order to have something sustainable, there has to be like a love for a passion.
Of America, agriculture has historically, as we all know, been a backbone of the country's economy, but certainly here in the Delta region, and continues to be an important part of the region's cultural and economic success. Last year, we know that the ag sector contributed $390 billion to the nation's exports, and that $390 billion is supporting 2.6 million jobs nationwide. We feel like no one knows the importance of the agriculture economy more than the Delta region. This announcement and technical assistance for strengthening food availability for Delta communities, quite frankly, could not come at a more important time. As a nation, over 14% of our households in 2013 were considered food insecure. What does that mean for us? Well, that means almost 70 million people, 17.5 million households in America cannot provide enough food for all family members to eat each meal. Here in the Delta region, this is even more of a reality. If you look at a map of hunger and food insecurity in the U.S., the only counties with rates of 30% or higher that are food insecure reside along the Mississippi River in Arkansas, Mississippi, and Louisiana, and then also in the Alabama Black Belt.
First thought, but you can't have love without equality. So when you go into a needs-based approach, you're inherently flawed and you're inherently going to fail because you don't view that community as equal.
Right.
So if you don't view that community as equal and you view it as lesser and you're doing good, you're really just working on your ego or your own prerogative. You're not really helping that community. You're just kind of like indenturing that community. So when you love a community, you look at what that community has and you bring that out. You bring what you see, you make it so everybody else can see it.
It's over with. Unless some new people come in,
Yeah.
and some of the one with the, they had a lot of the people gonna have to change their mind the way they're living about people. Then it was something might to happen. But as long as they keep that mind about how they feel about certain people,
Not gonna change.
like that now. The world has changed too much. Yeah. Man, the color thing is about gone. Yeah. And, you know, it's just bad, the way you're thinking like that, you know. You don't want to change with the time, don't want to change with the people, and you know one day you're going to leave here. You can't keep it or you can't take it with you. You're only going to take about that much. And that ain't going to belong to you.
co-director of the Mobile Studio and working with partners including Tuskegee Macon Community Development Corporation and the Carver Integrated Sustainability Center. Tuskegee and Auburn here in Alabama are founded on traditions of agriculture and research through the respective universities and have over hundreds of years of agriculture research expertise and engagement in issues of food security. The significant partnership represented in our proposal made in Macon County, Homegrown in Tuskegee, supported by the Local Foods, Local Places grant and the White House Rural Council, will enable the community to strengthen food systems, health, and vital economic development in Tuskegee's beautiful and historic downtown core. A Mobile Studio bridges these initiatives to design and with this technical assistance program implement creative placemaking connected through new sustainable civic infrastructure. Our project includes a new community kitchen and food hub at the local food bank, as well as a mobile market food truck program, a locavore cafe downtown, and enhanced infrastructure at the downtown farmers market. We're very delighted to have the opportunity to work with this technical assistance program and look forward to working together to revitalize the local traditions of food health and security and celebration in Tuskegee, Alabama.
Okay, I look at it like a puzzle, or like what you were saying with the stone soup model. Like, everyone, we got it. It's here. It's about the assembly. So then that's where we come in. You know, all of us, like, we're assemblers, we're architects. You know, landscape design, it's architect. Like, you have to map the community, like you're doing, know how it works, and then reassemble things. And so what I look at is, like, if that place back there was an employment agent, like an agency that employed people. So it's a community kitchen. So it's tons of women out here that know how to cook. You know what I'm saying? And there's not place. Oh.
Okay, you can have all.
Do you guys want to see the picture? Or I have a drawing that one of the students made, and I can bring it to. Do you want to see it? Yeah. Okay, it's gonna shock you. It shocked me. Give me 1 second.
Mobile Studio has been an amazing experience for me. We eat every day, but we are not really aware of how the food gets to the restaurant we are eating in or the grocery that we are buying. I think the main problem of this idea is the loss of connection between food and landscape. As landscape architect, it is important to understand how this process of production, distribution, consumption, and waste is working and how it affects the space we live in. The networks are lost, and as a result, poor communities have no access to quality food, despite the fact that they are settled in a very rich and productive land. Health problems come together with this disconnection. As designers, we have the power to reconnect the networks, spaces, and stories that have been left beside or that have been forgotten. For me, Mobile Studio and the Macon Food Security Program has opened my eyes into this amazing world full of knowledge that has been floating around the community and that needs to be brought to life again. By researching this topic, we can provide a solution for the problem that this specific community is facing, but also it is a huge opportunity to become a model that can be taken to other places to be discussed and applied. As an international student, I consider that the idea of the Mobile Studio is amazing and it has the potential to plant the seed in a lot of people's mind locally, but also in other countries that are facing the same kind of problems.
Get that watermelon for me, it might be right.
Good.
Yeah, it is. Take and put it in the truck.
Appreciate it.